fear and what's called anxiety and excitement feel exactly the same in your body. So, there's like excitement is just, oh, my stomach feels a little bit just, and you can just kind of feel this just almost shaking and just, oh, but I'm excited. I'm about to do something big and I know it. I'm about to do something new and I know it. And so my body is just like gearing up and letting me know, we're about to do this. But yet at the same time, I could also label those same things as fear and anxiety. Oh my gosh, I'm about to do this. My stomach feels all messed up. I'm shaking all over. It's that same expression of the energy, but it's the way that we label it that will determine how we perceive it in our lives. All right, so today we're going to be using the Sacred Spirit reading cards. These are oracles that give you guidance for your spiritual path. And then we're going to use the Gilded Tarot by Barbara Moore to pull a 3-card spread that is a snapshot of where you are at right now. So it's going to give your current energy of where you've been, where you're at, and where you're headed, so that if we need to make a course correction, we can do that at this time. Okay. So as I'm shuffling, I'm going to make some intentions for this reading. So the first intention is that if you have found this message, there is something in here for you. I set the intention that anyone who needs to hear the messages that come out in this reading will find it at the exact right time that they need it the most. I set the intention that only messages for our highest good will come out. And I set the intention that I will be given very clear words, phrases, and be able to speak as clearly and as effectively as possible to so that the message can be received as it was intended. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. I appreciate you joining us. And if you are not, welcome back. I appreciate your support. If you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel. You can hit the bell for notifications. And I do about 4 to 5 readings a week. And I do the zodiac readings, but I also do other stuff like twin flame, ancestor message, angel message, spiritual path guidance. And then I've even got some other chakra oracle, just other oracles that I can do stuff with too. So just check back and see what else I have going. All right. Personal readings are available, and that is down in the description box. That link is down in the description box if you are interested. And we will be doing an extended on this one, and that link will be down in the description box as well. All right, so deep breath. What does Gemini need to know right now for their spiritual path? Gemini spiritual path. Gemini spiritual path. Mindful wisdom. All right. Deep breath. Okay. Past, present, future Gemini. Past. We have the 6 of Wands. That is victory. Present. Okay, there's a little bit of duality going on that it looks like. We've got the 9 of Swords came out on top of the 9 of Cups. So I'm going to keep these together and we'll just kind of try to piece this together. But the 9 of Swords is all about anxiety and sleepless nights and just being all stuck in your head, while the 9 of Cups is about a gift from the universe. So this is a joyful energy, where this is just a very fearful energy. It's duality. We'll piece that together soon. But I am going to keep both. All right, and future. we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so that is starting something new. Okay, so for the Oracle, we got Mindful Wisdom. It's not going to show up very well right there. Swap it. Okay. Mindful Wisdom. Create your inner harmony, silence your inner critic. Mindfulness is the simple act of being present in each moment, but for most people, it is not always achievable during daily life. Complications of employment, relationships, children, social activities, and career choices can all seem to distract us from achieving this goal. It is only when you choose to become present that you receive clarity of consciousness, peace of mind, and objective understanding surrounding current issues. The owl is a representation of inner knowing and mindfulness, patiently and carefully monitoring their surroundings, followed by clear and direct action. You may be feeling confused about people's actions, but like the owl, we must observe our surroundings to the best of our ability to see the real meaning of a person's actions or the origin of specific issues. Now is the time to journey inwards to access your inner knowing and personal wisdom through mindful practice to create a homeostasis and equilibrium in your heart and mind. Bring yourself back to a heart space where you can approach anything with calmness and clarity. Right now, place yourself of value. When the owl appears in your life, it encourages you to use strong intuition to gain wisdom about matters that you shouldn't ignore. More importantly, self-worth and confidence. Tolerance can be achieved through objectivity and inner peace, acknowledging all of our experiences so that we can be objective with our emotional and mental processes. Instead of reacting immediately out of anger, mindfulness allows you to be aware of this anger, helping you to realize why you are angry and then process the circumstances surrounding this emotion. This new form of emotional intelligence allows you to physically react using a positive process and method that is beneficial to you and others, while understanding the reasoning behind their behaviors. Shadow aspects: stubbornness, impatience, forgetfulness, thoughtlessness. Angel assistance: Archangel Zadkiel, forgiveness, releasing, judgment, and painful memories. I react sensitively to others as I respect my personal boundaries. So mindfulness, silence your inner critic. Silence your inner critic. So that's the part that is coming out to me. It's just all of those voices that are in your head. So as I'm looking at these cards right now, so I'm feeling like that is what this is right here, is that, in the middle of the night, you're just sitting there, just kind of tearing yourself apart, thinking that you haven't done enough, or that you can never do enough, or something like that. But it is you that is your worst critic in this situation. And so, when those thoughts start coming in, just getting present to start understanding that they are just thoughts. Number one, you don't have to accept the thoughts that come up. You can acknowledge that the thought came up and then let it pass. You can just acknowledge, okay, I'm starting that cycle again. So, once you see it, you can do something about it. But when you don't know that this is what's actually going on, you can get stuck in that process, get stuck in your head, and all of and it will just build and grow from there. But like I said, the mindfulness that it's calling for is where you're going to catch it in the middle of it, and you're going to stop it right there, and you're just going to let it pass. You're not going to shame yourself for having the thoughts, because you can't really control that part. It's what you can control is what you're doing about it, the stories you're telling yourself about it. Those are the parts you can control. The parts you can control is whether or not you obsess over those thoughts. Those are the parts you can control, but not the actual thoughts that pop up. I mean, that's why we have, what is it? Those intrusive thoughts. That's why that is a phrase that is out there. Intrusive thoughts are just, they are thoughts that pop up that like, I don't really feel that way. Where did that come from? You don't have to accept it. You don't have to accept it. You can just say, that was weird, and let it go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move with the rest of this reading, and let me just kind of pull back and get a sense of what I think is going on before we, check anything else out. So we've got the Six of Wands, again, in the past. So riding in on your white horse. That's literally what that is it's victory. It's high horse. It's you're feeling good. You're feeling good. I mean, you felt like you were going places. So what is happening right here that is keeping you just so stuck in your head? And then, with the Nine of Cups, you're worried about whatever this is. So let's look at that. The Nine of Cups. In his comfortable home, an innkeeper raises his cup and salutes his comfort, abundance, and good fortune. He has invested in creating a welcoming place for others and a secure situation for himself. His fortune, represented by the barrels of beer, is that of good cheer, not necessarily of money or material gain. The hermit goes off alone to solidify his knowledge and then returns to the world to share it and help others. So this man has found his own way and hence has much to share with others. He's learned some things. You have achieved a place of comfortable abundance. You have much love and nurturing affection to give. You are happy with what you have and desire to share with others, knowing that sharing such gifts only increases them. Beware of taking the energy of the hermit to the extreme. Do not enjoy your good fortune alone or hoard it. Do not indulge on a pompous sense of self-satisfaction, but share what you have with good graciousness. So, again, I feel like your worry is that this isn't going to come. You're worried that this isn't going to happen, that this won't be your reality. And it's causing a lot of stress because, that's freedom. And so we're moving to the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles, let's go ahead and look at what it says in here for it. A young man holds a pentacle. He has an expression of shy pride tinged with nervousness. He has been practicing and hopes that he has done well. He holds the pentacle securely, showing his natural tendency to keep things safe, but the slightly jaunty angle indicates a willingness to push his boundaries. He is definitely ready for the next level. You have been practicing something and are already quite good at it. Your studies are beginning to manifest into actual completed projects. You are ready to present your work to the outside world. Perhaps it's time to consider something more complicated and challenging. Be aware of becoming careless. Although you do have a skill, you lack the experience that allows you to perform almost mindlessly. Also, be careful of stagnation. Once you master this level, continue to challenge yourself and don't become lazy. The Page of Pentacles can indicate a message, usually pertaining to a project you've completed, finances, or resources. Okay. So you've started a new venture, a new project, a new work, because the Pentacles are really related to your finances, to your stability, your money. So you've started something new that you're still a beginner, but you're really good at it. All right, so give me some more information, but what is this new start that you've done? Let's see what's going on with that. Okay. So we've got the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from the things that do not serve you, letting things go. The Page of Wands is that renewed joy and inspiration, just ready to start off on something new, a new adventure. The Two of Swords is knowing that you have to make a very difficult decision without having all of the information yet. But with the High Priestess, it means that you do already know the answer, because I mean, you can trust your intuition. You have your own personal guidance system inside of you that you can look to, and you can trust the guidance system based off of how is it making you feel. So like, and I mean, we do have to understand that, you know, sometimes we can confuse emotions. So like fear and what's called anxiety and excitement feel exactly the same in your body. So, you know, there's like excitement is just, oh, my stomach goes a little bit just, and you can just kind of feel this just almost shaking and just, oh, but I'm excited. I'm about to do something big and I know it. I'm about to do something new and I know it. And so my body is just like gearing up and letting me know, you know, we're about to do this. But yet at the same time, I could also label those same things as fear and anxiety. Oh my gosh, I'm about to do this. My stomach feels all messed up. I'm shaking all over. You know, it's that same expression of the energy, but it's the way that we label it that will determine how we perceive it in our lives, what that experience is in our lives. So that's, I guess, the message that is coming for me is that you, like I said, you can trust your intuition, because you're going to be checking in with what sensations are coming up, how does it make you feel. But like, this is the mindfulness. Make sure that you are labeling it correctly. Make sure that you're not assigning it based off of a past event. Assigning, like, something new has shown up in your life and it's triggered something from the past from you. And that may stop you from being able to move forward with this, because, you know, the fear, that level of fear will hold you back and keep you from, you know, even trying to move forward. Give me, all right, what can we do about the anxiety? What do we need to do about this anxiety? Okay. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Wands, which she is taking all of that inspiration, all of that, excitement, all of the energy around her, and she is using it to start really creating and building new things. And I mean, she's following the passion. She's following the spark of inspiration. She's just doing what feels good. Then we have the Eight of Wands, which is about, it is about communication, but it's also about possibly travel. So when you see these, like, they're flying through the air, so there might be some travel that needs to happen. We have the Ace of Cups, which is typically a new relationship showing up. And then the Ten of Pentacles. Let me look at the guidance on this one. So Ten of Pentacles is a wooden chest of pentacles lies under a tree. Two rats explore the shiny contents of the chest. Whose chest is this? Why is it unattended and open? Aren't they afraid someone will take them? Evidently, the owner isn't too concerned. Since it's a 10, it reflects the wheel of fortune and the end of a cycle. Whoever owns this chest probably left it for someone else to find. That's a nice unified feel to it. They left a chest of pentacles to repay the universe for the single pentacle given to them a long time ago in the form of the Ace of Pentacles. You have reached the end of a cycle, learned all that you care to learn. You've invested all you want. You're ready to move on to something new. Just as you received a gift to start off, why not share your abundance with someone else? Be aware of holding on to things when you'll never use them again. That tennis racket was great while you played tennis. Now pass it on to someone new. So that's what I'm feeling, is the closing out a cycle. So we're making movements that are going to help close out an old cycle so that we can move into the new one, so that our gifts can come in, so that the abundance they're talking about can come in. Okay, is there anything else I want to pull? Let's see. You were sitting feeling pretty victorious, and you're trying to build something new right now. All right, I think I'm going to stop it here, because I think we'll take the rest of this into the extended, because I'm going to go ahead and pull this reading out to the 9-card spread that's going to bring in the relationship, because we're not really talking too much about a relationship, but this tells me that a relationship is coming, or at least a huge shift in your current relationship is going to happen. So we'll look a little bit more about that. We'll pull it out, like I said, to get the relationship and see what's going on there. At this moment, there are not any major arcanas out. There's no major arcanas out. And so this tells me that everything that's happening right now, this is just part of your day-to-day experience. This isn't like a huge shift. So, this is just part of your, just your daily existence. But it does need to be sorted so that you're not sitting here in this energy anymore. Okay. All right. Yep. We're going to stop there. And like I said, we'll go on with the extended and get some more guidance for this new beginning, this new opportunity that you're trying to bring in. And we will discuss more about this anxiety, since it is just so in your face. But it does look like, the 9, because these are both 9s. It means that you're at the end of the cycle right now, but it's not finished yet. So the guidance that I got just off of the clarification off of that was close out that cycle. It's time to close that cycle out. All right. So if you have found this reading helpful, I would appreciate it if you would share it with someone that you think might find it helpful as well. Like it, comment, all of these things help make it possible for me to be able to keep sharing messages and to go deeper, because right now I do have another job, and so I don't have a lot of extra time to spend, but this is something that I actually enjoy doing. I love being able to bring the messages and bring guidance and just to be used in that kind of way. So your help to get my messages out there is really, really appreciated. If you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. You can hit the bell for notifications. If you want to continue with the reading into the extended, grab the link from the description box. I also have a link for Jen's 333 Collective that gives you access to all of the extendeds as soon as I post them. And then if you want a personal reading, there's a link for that as well. So there's a lot going on down there, and just check it out. And I appreciate, again, anyone who stuck with me this long. All right. You guys have an amazing rest of your day. If you're keeping going, grab the link. All right. Bye.